the team with the strongest track record. Call Local Mart today.
When you donate and shop, good will happen.
If you know anything at all about the spring art season in Chattanooga and Hamilton County, then no doubt you know there is show after show after show for you to go and enjoy. So many artistic outlets here in town. And don't forget about Up on the Mountain at Covenant College, where they are gearing up. Tickets are already on sale for Hello Dolly. We are so happy this morning to have David Tahiri here along with Jules Downham getting us ready for the show. So nice to see you.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
I think y'all are a great example of the arts in this town, because this is really a collaboration, David. You're with Covenant, but then here Jules is with the pop-up project, lending her expertise.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that was part of the whole plan, was to create something that was reaching out into the community as we were creating it, but then also trying to cast a wider net for people to come and enjoy it.
Let's talk a little bit about Go Big or Go Home.
Yeah.
I mean, what a big show Hello Dolly is. You're choreographing all of it, Jules?
Pop-up project is choreographing all of it, so I'm doing some pieces, but we also have two other choreographers. So Jerry Adwave and Crystal Newson are also choreographing.
So it is, from my memory, really that typical what you love about Broadway ensemble show with the big dance numbers and all of it, right?
Yes.
Does that pose a challenge for you? Because not everybody in the cast has dancing as their number one resume builder.
That's right.
Yeah,
I
mean, it does create a huge challenge, but I think one of the ways that we wanted to do that was by bringing in Pop-Up Project and having some really spectacular dancers that were featured in a couple of the numbers, and then using the students in a couple of the numbers too. There are really a couple, only one or two that are really dancing heavy, and a couple of really long interludes that we've featured the Pop-Up Project on, but then also they're really great teachers, and so they have worked with our kids so well and have really kind of polished them really, really professionally. So it's been really neat.
So am I hearing you then, and we'll get off the dancing in a second, but am I hearing you then to say that you've got your cast that will obviously be there, but then where the real dancing skills are needed, Pop-Up Project is supplying the dancers?
We kind of trade off.
So before we got on the air, we were talking about weddings. We all have our own little spin on weddings at the moment, and David had made the comment about all this work for the guests who were there. It's the same principle with the show. Y'all are taking no step is too big to give the audience that wow.
The show's the thing, right? And we've partnered with a number of professional local musicians for the pit.
Oh, great.
Because again, with a show like that that's so iconic, Hello Dolly, Sunday Close, all of these songs that kind of live in people's memories, you really want to do it justice.
So who is Dolly?
A student named Isabel Torroqua.
Okay.
And she is a voice student who is just really fun to watch.
Is she walking around campus these days like this, preparing to wear the hat?
She does have some business cards that she's been passing out to people, telling all of her skills, so that's kind of been fun.
But the posture she's going to have to wear that, I'm guessing
massive
she's going to have.
Hats.
Yeah.
Oh yes, lots of massive hats and really big bustles, and it's been really fun.
So who's costuming it?
In-house. So our costume designer at Covenant has been building the show since the summer, and she's been working her fingers off.
Okay, let's talk about that a little bit, because at Covenant you were telling me y'all do 4 shows a year. One of them will either be a musical or an opera.
Yeah.
So for the people who get to come, it's only 4 shows.
4 shows.
A Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, and then a Saturday matinee into February. So you get a ticket and you get to come and see, and you're wowed. But if you've never been part of a show, you can't understand the intensity of preparation that's required.
It's massive, and I think too at Covenant, it's a whole communal endeavor. Like, we are disrupting classes and rehearsals and visit weekends, and like we kind of take over campus from February 1st through the show closing.
Okay, so it's kind of everyday tech day now, right
Pretty
now?
much, yeah. In some form, yeah.
You mentioned her voice and that she's a voice major. So many people, this is college application season too, kids are deciding. And Covenant has been known for a long time for its dedication to the arts.
Yeah. And so this is just another step for kind of showing that dedication to it. For Isabel, we actually had a Broadway singer last night give a concert, and she's going to be working with the cast today and tomorrow. So it's been really fun to offer that opportunity for them too. So not only is she working with our director, who's a faculty member, and then me as the music director, but she's also getting to work with a Broadway professional, kind of honing those skills.
You know, the tone of Broadway has changed in recent, well, I guess the last decade. There's kind of like the old Broadway, which Dolly is, and then there's the current Broadway where the singing techniques are so different today versus then. So for your students, is that a challenge?
It is. I mean, but it's one of the wonderful things about having teachers and working at a liberal arts institution is I want my kids to be cross-trained. I want them to know how to sing popular music. I want them to know how to sing classical music, and I want them to be able to sing shows like Hello Dolly, because it makes them more marketable. It makes them more hireable. And as a freelance artist, that's never a bad thing. So it's been a really wonderful opportunity for her, as she's focused on classical music for the past 2 years, to really sink her teeth into a monumental role like this.
Right.
And then look forward to maybe a more popular show in the future.
And for your dancers, Jules, with the minute I have left, they're excited to be able to collaborate like this?
Oh yeah, they love it, and it's something different for them too. You know, I have a hip hop dancer and then 3 classically trained ballet dancers. So it's really fun for them to kind of do some more character work and spread their wings a little bit with this show.
So the tickets are already on sale, even though the show does not open until the 23rd of February. The early bird will get the ticket.
Yes.
And they are already selling. So there are 2 ways you can get yours. You can call the box office. Believe it or not, you can call the box office. 706-419-1051 is that number. You can also go to covenant.edu/Hello Dolly, and online, David, can they see the layout of the theater?
Yep, online they can see the complete layout, and then on Thursday night, actually, we'll also have ASL interpretation.
Oh, nice.
So there's a dedicated section with 2 interpreters that'll be there, making that that performance more accessible.
We'll break a leg. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Julie.
So besides helping you plan for your entertainment fun, on Mondays we always bring you a dad joke of the week. So here is today's funny bone tickle, courtesy of our good friend and coworker, Jason Wright.